Good morning, students. Today we will be performing the qualitative organic analysis of given organic sample. This experiment actually consists of three parts. The first part is we will do the preliminary investigation of the given organic sample. The second part will be the detection of elements which will be performed by preparing the Lessons filter. The third part will be the detection of functional groups present in the organic molecule. So, students, let's start with our experiment. Good morning, students. The aim of our today's experiment is qualitative analysis of the given organic sample. So, for this, the first test, that is the preliminary test, we will start with the color detection. As you can see, the color of the given sample is white in color. The second test of the preliminary investigation is the physical appearance test. A minute observation will reveal that the compound is crystalline in form. Third, we will go to the solubility test. For the solubility test, we will start with the first solvent, that is cold water. So, as you can see, the sample is not at all soluble in cold water. Now we will proceed to the second solvent, that is hot water. As you can see, the compound is not soluble in hot water and there is distinct division between the water and the organic compound layer. We will proceed to the third solvent, that is dilute HCl. Now let us see what happens in dilute HCl. As you can see, the sample in the test tube has not dissolved in dilute HCl. So we should now proceed to the next solvent, that is dilute NaOH. We proceed to the fourth solvent, that is dilute NaOH solution. The sample is found to be insoluble in dilute NaOH. So we will proceed to the next solvent, that is ethanol. Now we will proceed for the solubility test in the given organic sample, that is ethanol. As you can see, the given organic compound has started to be soluble in ethanol and now it is completely dissolving in ethanol. So we can say that the sample solution will be prepared in ethanol. Now we will perform the aromaticity test for the given organic sample. For that, I have taken little bit of the supplied organic sample on a spatula and I will burn it in the Bunsen burner. As you can observe, sooty flames and fume has evolved, which confirms that the given organic compound is aromatic in nature. Now we will do the test for unsaturation. For that, I will take little bit of the organic sample solution and then I will add alkaline KMnO4, that is Bayer's reagent, to the organic sample. As you can see, the KMnO4 color is not being decolorized. So we can confirm that the given organic sample is saturated in nature. Now we will prepare the Lessons filtrate for the detection of elements. For that, I have taken little bit of sodium metal in a fusion tube or ignition tube, dried it and then we will little bit melt it. We will add the given organic sample and then we will burn it to red hot condition. Once it is completely burned and turned red hot, I will put it into a porcelain basin containing cold water. We will repeat the process 2-3 times so that some ample amount of the sample is being formed in the Lessines filtrate. And then we will boil it. After boiling, we will cool it, filter it. Now we will proceed to the detection of elements test. For that, we will carry out the entire experiment with the Lessines filtrate. For that, I have taken, for the detection of nitrogen, the first element, I have taken 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube. To that, I will add equal volume of ferrous sulfate, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. After addition of freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution to the Lessines filtrate, this is the reaction mixture that we have obtained. After addition, we will boil the entire mixture and then cool it under tap water. After boiling and cooling the mixture, I will add excess dilute sulfuric acid to the entire mixture. As you can see, the Prussian blue color precipitate has gradually disappeared upon addition of dilute sulfuric acid. So this confirms that the sample doesn't contain nitrogen. Next, we will perform the test for detection of halogen. So for that, I have taken 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube. To that, I will add equal volume of dilute nitric acid. And then we will boil it in the Bunsen burner and then cool it. After boiling and cooling the reaction mixture, I will add silver nitrate solution. So you can see the absence of any white precipitate infers that chlorine is absent, or the iodine or bromine, the other 2 halogens are also absent because no other color is also present. Let us now do the test for detection of sulfur. For that, I will take 2 ml of Lessines filtrate in a test tube and to that I will add equal volume of lead acetate. Since no black precipitate has been formed, we can confirm that the given organic sample do not contain sulfur. So now we will proceed to the detection of functional groups. For that, the first functional group that we will detect is the carboxylic acid group. For that, we will carry out 2 tests. The first test is the litmus test. To carry out the litmus test, I will take little bit of the alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and dip a blue litmus paper to the given solution. As you can see, the blue litmus paper has turned red. This confirms that the given organic sample contains carboxylic acid group. So now we will carry out the confirmatory test using sodium bicarbonate solution. For the sodium bicarbonate test, we will take alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and add saturated bicarbonate solution to the given test tube. The occurrence of brisk effervescence, as you can see, brisk effervescence confirms that the effervescence is of carbon dioxide and the given organic sample contains carboxylic acid group. So now we will do the test for phenolic OH group. For that I have taken alcoholic solution of the provided organic sample and I will add neutral ferric chloride solution to that mixture. As you can see, no purple violet coloration has been formed. This infers that the given organic solvent doesn't contain phenolic OH group. As the phenolic OH group is absent, we will not carry out the Lieberman nitroso test, which is the confirmatory test for phenolic OH group. Let us now perform the Brady's test for the detection of functional group. For that, I have taken alcoholic solution of the given organic sample and to that I will add 2-3 drops of Brady's reagent, that is 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. As you can see, on pouring Brady's reagent to the sample solution, drop by drop, Cardi yellow-orange precipitate has formed. So we can confirm that the given organic sample contains carbonyl group. Now, to confirm whether the carbonyl group is for an aldehyde group or for a ketone group, we will do the aldehyde special test, that is the Felling's test. Now, to confirm whether the given carbonyl group that we have detected in the Brady's reagent test is an aldehyde group or a ketonic group, we will do the Felling's test for the aldehyde group. So for that I will take sample solution and I will add Felling's solution, which is a mixture of Felling A and B, to the given organic sample solution. So now after adding Felling's solution, we will heat it. The detection of carbonyl group will be done if there is red precipitate formed. As you can see, there is no red precipitate formed. So we can confirm that the given carbonyl group is not of an aldehyde group. So indirectly we can confirm that the given organic group, the carbonyl group, is that of a ketone. As the Felling's test has given us negative result, so we will not perform the Tollens reagent test and the Schiff's reagent test for carbonyl groups. So now we will do the test for alcoholic OH group. For that I have taken 1 ml of the organic sample and sample solution, and to that I will add 1 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate solution. As you can see, no pink coloration has been formed. This confirms that the given organic sample doesn't contain alcoholic OH. As no elements were detected in the Lessines filtrate test, so the test for nitrogen containing groups, that is the aromatic amine group and aromatic nitro group, has not been performed. So now coming to the result, we can conclude that the supplied organic compound is aromatic and saturated in nature. It doesn't contain any element and the functional group that it contains is that of a carbonyl group. Moreover, we have confirmed that the carbonyl group is not of an aldehyde group. So we can say that the carbonyl group might be a ketone group.